up? Q&A time. First question is how to train and improve your deadlift for reps event. Like, in strongman, usually there's a contest, X amount of weight for maximum reps in usually about 60 seconds. I've done it in the past where I trained deadlift for reps a lot in 2012 because I had contests that had that, about 3 contests in a row. And I'd go about 20% lighter than the contest one week, contest weight another week, and then about 10 to 20% heavier than the contest one week. And that's if the weight is fairly light for me. That's how I'm going to train it. If it's a weight where you're only going to get a couple, less than 5, you'd have to train it slightly differently. But that's when I was looking at hitting somewhere around 10 to 12. So if it's heavier, if it's more towards your max, you're going to train it different than that. And then you just got to really work on just dialing in your technique, and go for max reps and see what fails first, and address that in your address that with your assistance lifts. If it's your lockout, do some block pulls, etc. That's one way I did it, but I really think in strongman that the cube method, or some variation of cube style, is really effective because you have to be good at going for reps. So if you alternate your weeks, like you go up to something heavy, not necessarily a max, but some heavy one week, some for reps another week, and then another week for quote unquote speed work, just to really dial in your form and kind of give everything else a break, I think really is the best way to train for strongman on the deadlift, just because there's so much variations in it. You have to get your deadlift stronger overall, but you also need to know how to condition yourself for reps. If you're coming over from a powerlifting background and you haven't trained in a high rep range with deadlifts ever, then that's going to be the biggest point, is just conditioning yourself. It's a whole different thing on being able to pull something heavy for 10 to 12 reps than it is for 3 to 4. But I really recommend some sort of variation of the cube style rotation, or how I described earlier. If you're real close to a contest, start kind of go to that.